I think we can all agree that tunnels exude a creepy vibe. Those who disagree are liars. Sewers are even worse. They're disgusting and look like a breeding ground for monsters to hide in, which also makes them the prime spot for youngsters and self-proclaimed explorers to go at night to try and find something to show to the world. Whether there's any truth to these videos of monsters being caught on tape is always up for debate, especially with the latest technology making it so easy to fake things. But regardless, there's always a possibility that maybe there really are mysterious creatures lurking around in our drainage systems, and you can't deny that. So here are some clips that we found around the internet of creepy monsters and strange creatures that were caught on tape lurking inside sewers and tunnels. Let's have a look. Number 1. Alligator in the sewer. Alligators in the sewer isn't a new concept. You see references about this in popular media quite often, but most of us assume that there wasn't any truth to these references. But the truth is there have been cases where alligators and other creatures have been found inside sewers. In this first clip by YouTube user Lou Cam, we see just that. The video is of a man starting off by saying that there is an alligator in his sewer. Now most of us would be terrified if we made a discovery. I, for one, would have packed my bags and moved out of the vicinity. The man further pans his camera towards the sewer below his house, and just like he said, there is definitely an alligator just relaxing in the sewer. Now, there isn't any issue with an alligator chilling in a sewer, but when it turns its beaming yellow eyes towards the camera, it doesn't seem like all is well. It makes a not-so-pleasant sound at the guy. What would you do in this situation? Number 2. Tunnel in the forest. In this video by a Ukrainian man, we can see that he's running around in the woods. The video was recorded on his phone, and the shovel in his hand made it seem like he was trying to hunt or bury something. The clip goes on, and we get to see more of the forest, with the overgrown trees. Suddenly he stops at what looks like a bridge. This is where it gets strange. The man looks down and points his camera at the tunnel, which is just underneath the bridge, and now we can clearly see the spooky humanoid creature that is lurking down there. The spooky-looking old man has terrifying, demonic-looking eyes. The man screams and runs away into the woods, and that's all we see of him. Spooky, right? Was that just an old man lost in the woods, or was it something else? We'll never know. Number 3. Whales inside a tunnel. This video is by a young man from Oregon. He claimed to have heard strange wailing noises coming from inside a sewer near his house. Instead of reporting this to the authorities, the man took it upon himself to find out what these creepy sounds exactly are. Yeah, perfectly okay to go alone into a sewer to investigate creepy noises. Definitely not a dumb idea. Anyway, the man took his camera with him to capture what he would eventually find. He documents his every step, telling us exactly where he is going. When he makes it further inside the tunnel, we get to hear the noises that the man mentioned initially. Here, have a listen. These eerie noises sound like someone is being tortured and is in great agony. Suddenly, these sounds turn into heavy breathing and panting. The man, instead of backing off like a normal person, goes in deeper to find the source of these noises, and that's when we catch a look at what it is. The thing looks humanoid, but quite sinister. It seems like it's been rotting away in here for quite a long time. Now, all of that aside, this video is a bit hard to believe because why would any sane person just go and investigate some horrifying noises all alone in a sewer? Do you guys think this happened for real? We're quite skeptical about it, but it's still scary nonetheless. Number 4. Aliens in the sewer. Fair warning, this next video is quite disgusting to look at, so definitely don't watch this while you're eating because it'll leave you gagging. Don't blame us later, okay? So let's start with a backstory for this video. Some construction workers were busy with their jobs doing just fine when they experienced some kind of blockage in the sewer. They sent in a snake camera to inspect the sewer piping, hoping to find the reason for the blockage. The camera footage revealed something else entirely. What they saw were these disgusting, pulsating, fleshy blobs growing around the pipes. They looked like alien eggs straight out of a movie. Since they didn't know what it was, they reported it as an unknown life form and sent the video for further inspection. Further investigation and research revealed that these blobs of flesh were actually a colony of tubifex worms. These organisms are often found in damp places like sewer pipes or ponds and aren't harmful in any way, except for maybe a blockage risk. As for their slithering appearance, it was because they don't like light and heat, and the camera's light caused them to avert from it. So, although disgusting, I prefer this explanation over the earlier suspicion of an alien life form breeding underground. Number 5. The Reese Tunnels. Before we get into this video, let's talk about what the Reese Tunnels are. Simply put, the Reese Tunnels are a network of underground tunnels that were built by the Nazis back during World War II. They are located in the Owl Mountains of Poland, but the thing is, this project was never completed. The tunnels were left half done, and that was that. Now what we have left is a set of tunnels and caves that don't really lead anywhere. And nobody knows why these tunnels were even built in the first place. So, of course, as curiosity killed the cat, people took it upon themselves to explore this network of caves and tunnels snaking underground. In this video, we have a group of explorers making their way through these tunnels. It's quite dark down there, and they could hardly see much. What they didn't expect during their little tunnel jog was that they'd meet another bizarre explorer. Now it's hard to see what this thing exactly is. A user on 4chan brightened up the video to try to make out what this thing is. All we can see is that it's a small, creepy-looking creature running around the tunnels on its 2 legs, and no one could really tell what it is. Some theories say that this might be a failed Nazi experiment that has been left here to die. Others think the video is probably fake. Let us know what you guys think. Number 6. Oncoming Train. In this video, there are 3 boys exploring a train tunnel near Odell Lake in Oregon. They have their flashlights ready, along with a camera to record any and everything they find here. The tunnel is extremely dark, and even with a flashlight, they can barely see anything a few feet in front of them. The boys seem to be taking their time, enjoying a leisurely stroll through this dark, creepy tunnel as if that's totally normal. But the deeper they get inside the tunnel, they realize it goes on much longer than they anticipated, with no light at the other end in sight. Now they're panicking and try to jog their way out when suddenly they hear something. One of the guys wonders aloud if it's the train, since this is a train tunnel. Unfortunately for him, his question is answered straight away. It really is a train, and it's coming straight for them. The boys jump out of the way, into the muddy water next to the tracks, and stand pressed towards the tunnel wall. The train missed them by a hair, and the boys got out of this incident without getting crushed by the train. Hopefully this video will serve as a lesson to you guys to not go strolling into random tunnels.